Hello. Hello, all of you lovely people out there in YouTube land and the wider internet. I hope you're doing well today. It's been a few days since I last actually streamed, but, well, it's been a busy few. Usually my Sundays are taken up by, well, D&D. That seems to be the main thing for that nowadays. And, well, yesterday was my roommate's birthday. If you know who he is, I hope you wished him a good one, and if not, it's not too late to just say, hey, happy birthday, cybernetic pink eye! I don't know why I said it like that. Anyway, hello. You can probably guess what I'm aiming to be playing today. It's going to be the Blackwell Legacy, part of a series of 5 games. This one's apparently initially released in 2006. I believe there was a remaster. Yeah, there would have been a remaster, especially because they ended up redoing some of the dubbed lines. This is fully voice acted. I say this, I don't have it quite propped up yet, but it is legitimately one of my favorite point-and-click games, at least certainly of the modern era. Some things are never going to be toppled in terms of personal preference. Just going back to like the old Sierra games days, I was never much of a LucasArts person, although I did play a couple of those games as well. Hello, Ragnar. Yes, I am planning this. Wow, I don't know why I was yelling. Hello, Ragnar. Yes, I am planning on trying to see this through to the end. I guess I am a little loud. Let me turn that down just a smidge. Anyway, apparently I'm yelling to say hello. Yes, we are back to this series. I am actually planning on trying to get it all the way through Blackwell Legacy. I have to check the others. Blackwell Unbound, Blackwell Convergence, Blackwell Deception, and finally Blackwell Epiphany. That is the order there. It's like, wait, okay. But yes, it all starts with the Blackwell Legacy. And it's a good series of games. It's perfect for Spookmas. If you know what it is, then you know what it is. If you don't know what it is, then you're gosh darn sure gonna. Sorry, I noticed that it was like, wait a second, I'm not sure there's a connection right now. Also, if I've done my job correctly, I mentioned this before, but last time I didn't quite actually connect it. If I've done it correctly this time, Nightbot might be popping up every once in a while to remind you of various links and stuff like along those lines, just to kind of have it as a nice little background thing. So those will be prompting every once in a while. Anyway, well, I could probably continue to shoot the shit with you lovely people. I think it's probably good to just get right in, especially because these games are not super long, but since I normally stream like about maybe 2 or 3 hours, this is going to take a while to get through. So, let's see, make sure that this is coming up right on the screen. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Maybe I should not quite obscure that much of the screen. Okay, there we go. Here we are. Another game I'm tempted to actually explore over the stream and all is Ebe. I know that I've already played that on my channel before, but it's worth revisiting, especially because it was recently re-released, or released even, on Steam, and it has quite a few extra little goodies that I don't even think I've had the chance to explore as of yet. Point and click are mostly narrative, and usually they should be played at a slower pace. Yeah, no, I agree. Anyway. No, I think I should... You can still view instructions. Okay. There we are!
So, I guess this is it. Years of watching and waiting and hoping, and it comes down to this. Do I love you? Do I miss you? I don't know for sure, I hardly know you. But you're the closest thing to family I've got, and I suppose that's something. Goodbye, Auntie. Wherever you are.
That's not ominous at all. I really do love the sound design of the game. I love the choices for the music. Wajidai has come quite a far ways from this. A lot of their more recent games are more likely to be
what a morning.
More fine-tuned.
At least I'm home now.
Cool.
The windows look into the lobby of the building. The windows look...
I can't look at myself.
I've never seen this kid before in my life.
That's important to know, yes.
It's the front door.
So, you walk by clicking, you look by right-clicking, so left-clicking for moving. Anyway, let's go home.
Hi there.
Hi?
So who are you visiting today?
Okay, what?
Huh?
Seriously, who are you here to see? Can't let you in unless you tell me.
I live here?
No, you don't. I know everybody in the building. I don't know you.
Hiya, Nettie. Nettie Yeti. Alright, so, let's see. Well?
Really, I live here.
Nice try. I know everyone in this building, and I don't know you. Sorry.
I've lived here for 5 years.
Then how come I've never seen you before?
I have no idea. Doesn't matter.
If you lived here, I'd know you. That's all there is to it.
Gotta love teenagers with that level of confidence, right? Let's see.
Who the hell are you?
Jim Burdo.
All right, Jim. Where's the regular doorman?
Geez, where have you been? He's on strike.
He's what?
Strike. All the building servicemen in the city are doing it. Union rules or something. I stepped in to help because I know everybody.
How come nobody told me?
Notices were posted all over the building. I put them up myself. If you lived here, you'd have seen them.
Who pays attention to things like that?
Well, that's not my problem.
Now I'm gonna say that that's why you don't want to necessarily ignore notices that are posted. So this is a little bit of a problem of her own making, sort of. However, this literal gatekeeping nonsense. This is the game I recommend to my friends every Steam. Yes, good. Always do so. Well, may as well ask about the strike.
How long is the strike going to last?
I don't know. Could be a couple hours or a couple days, depending on whether they reach a settlement or not. I don't know the details.
Listen, I really live here. 4th floor, number 4E.
4E. Isn't that apartment empty?
No! I live there, and I want to go there. Thank you very much.
Oh, maybe you're telling the truth.
He sees reason, thank God.
Do you have any ID? A driver's license or something?
Yes, I have a driver's license. It's upstairs. In my desk drawer. Crap. Come on, this is New York. Who actually drives?
True, but I still can't let you in unless you prove you live here.
Well, I'm not gonna threaten violence.
I have my apartment key. Will that do?
Sorry, no. That could be any key.
Well, let's go upstairs and see if it works.
And leave the door unattended? Can't do it. Sorry.
That actually does make some degree of sense.
Please, I've had a really tough morning. I need to get home.
Sorry, lady. Rules are rules.
They're not rules. They're just arbitrarily put in place by you.
Okay, I have no ID, and you don't know me. What can I do to prove that I live here?
Well, can anyone in the building vouch for you?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really know anybody here.
How long have you lived here again?
Be quiet. Not all of us are social butterflies.
Okay, whatever. Hey, what about Nishanti Sharma? She could vouch for you.
Who is this Nish?
Nishanti. Nishanti Sharma. She lives in 4F. You know, right next door to 4E. You really don't get out much, do you?
Your point?
Nope.
Nothing, but I'm sure she could vouch for you.
Great, call her up.
She's not here.
Of course she isn't. So I gotta wait here all day for her.
You might have to. Although, she usually goes to Washington Square Park in the mornings. You could look for her there.
So you have chosen death. Same, I've lived in my current apartment for 2 years and barely know one neighbor. That's good job, me. One neighbor. Yeah, I mean, I've met a couple of my neighbors, but I also don't get out very much. Never really have. Got worse over the pandemic. Anyway.
So, let me get this straight. You want me to go all the way to the park to look for a woman who might be there, and if she recognizes me, then, and only then, I'll be granted the privilege of entering my own home?
That's pretty much it, yeah.
This is really stupid.
I'm not the one who forgot my ID.
I'm not going to threaten violence. I really am not going to do that. That's not really... He's a teenager. He's cocky, a little self-absorbed, but he's not worth violence.
I'll be back.
See you around.
Or maybe you won't. I guess I can only exit to the left. I've met a couple of my neighbors. They're really nice here, I'll say that much. Okay.
Washington Square. It's been a while since I've been here. Still looks the same, I guess. Although the dog park is empty. I wonder why.
It's been an ever since I've been there.
Please note, dog walking park is closed until further notice. The dog park is empty.
Very good. Alright.
Now I'm getting a stress headache. I need to get home.
I hate those. Oh, hello.
He's wearing one of those extendable leashes. I don't think so.
You don't think so? What if I want to pet the dog?
I recognize her from my building.
Oops.
Nishanti Sharma, was it? This is gonna be awkward.
Well, it's a good thing you recognize her.
That's Nishanti Sharma. My next door neighbor, apparently. She's playing some sort of flute.
Alright, well.
Excuse? I can't do it. I can't just barge up to her. Not in front of all those people. They're all staring.
Oh, come on.
All right, here I go. No. Okay, that didn't go so well. I just need to work myself up to it.
You can do it. The time I used to go to my father's previous apartment during my high school years, I've never met any of his neighbor. And he also didn't know them. And he's more sociable than me.
Okay, you can do this.
Let's do it! You can do
Right.
it!
Crap. Calm down. Need to calm down. Right. This is it. Hi. Can I... Damn it. This is not working. I can't do this. I just can't.
I love the serene flute music underneath this. It's just like... She's having a panic attack. But listen to that flute.
No. I can't do this. I just can't. I'll just have to wait until she's finished. Or, I don't know. I can't do this with all those people staring at me.
Well, we've done everything that we can here. This is just gonna have to go. Or...
Oh, for heaven's sake. Don't worry, Moti. I'm coming. There, all better. I can't take you anywhere, can I? Oh, it's you. The lady next door.
Yeah, hi.
Rhonda, isn't it?
No, Rosangela.
Well, Rosangela. I hope my friend here hasn't been giving you any trouble.
Well, may as well start by complimenting the pooch. You should always flatter the pupper.
That's a cute dog you've got.
Isn't he just? Normally he behaves, but he seems to have taken a shine to you.
Oh, great.
Anyway, I don't think we've formally met. I'm Nishanti.
Rosangela.
So you said.
Oh, right.
Yes?
I have a strange favor to ask.
Go ahead and ask. What are neighbors for?
You know that building servicemen strike?
Yes. Jim Burdo is covering, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the problem, see. He doesn't recognize me.
Oh? Oh. So you need me to vouch for you?
Yeah, I know this is pretty stupid.
Don't worry about it. Moti is getting a little cranky anyway. Let's get you home.
Thanks.
Wasn't she sweet?
Are you all right?
I'm fine, I just need to get home.
Yeah?
All right. Let's keep walking.
Mood. I exist outside and I get a headache.
Hello, Jim.
Hey, Miss Sharma.
Jim, this is Rosangela. She lives here.
She does? Okay. Sorry about earlier. Had to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you're sure. And you must be so proud of yourself.
Well,
Never mind. Just get out of my way.
Well, here we are.
Yes. Finally. That stupid kid.
Well, perhaps. But try not to be so hard on him. We're all neighbors after all.
Yeah, I guess.
Looks like somebody's hungry. I'd best get this spoiled puppy fed. Feel free to drop in any time you want.
Really?
Yes, really. I know we New Yorkers don't usually talk to our neighbors, but who cares? The city can be a lonely place, especially when you live alone. I've got Moti. Who do you have?
Well, my aunt just died, so I guess not a lot of people.
Oh, I have 3 great roommates.
Oh?
Yes, their names are me, myself, and I. It's a joke.
Yeah, I get it. Very funny. I'm sure you're fine. Although your episode in the park tells me otherwise. And your eyes. Well, let's just say the offer stands.
What about
Sure.
my eyes?
You go home now. We'll see each other soon, Rosangela, I'm sure.
No, I'm sorry. You want to come back here and talk about my eyes?
Hey,
Yes?
you can call me Rosa, if you like. Rosangela's kind of a mouthful, you know?
All right, Rosa. You have a good day now.
Sweet lady.
What a strange lady.
But yeah, what was it about my eyes?
Yeah, she invited me to come over, but so soon? I just saw her. I can't just invite myself over now. Besides, I'm more eager to see my own home.
Understandable.
I can't remember who lives there.
Yeah, you don't know any of your neighbors. Alright, here we are home.
Home. Thank God. I've never been so happy to see a 500 square foot room in my life. Ugh.
I love that the ellipses still get mouth movement for some reason. I guess we're going to answer the phone.
Hello?
This is Dr. Quentin from Bellevue Hospital.
Yes?
I was your aunt's primary care physician. Did you receive my letter?
Yes, I received it. I haven't had the time to come by, though.
That's all right. I'm sure you're busy. However, should you find the time today, my entire schedule is free.
Sure. I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you. Good day.
If I don't visit him, he's just gonna keep bothering me. I suppose I should just get it over with.
I love how she's got a fucking landline.
Just some old book review clippings. They're fine where they are. My computer. It's a bit old, but it lets me access the internet and do my writing.
Vital thing. Ah.
I am just feeling so uninspired today. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel up to it. But today, it's just not happening.
Oop, okay.
I'm not ready for bed. That's Griff, the PI bear. I've had him as long as I can remember. He's in horrible shape, but I don't have the heart to throw him away. Griff is fine where he is. I don't need my notebook now. This is the only living plant I own. I bought it 2 years ago. It's still living despite my total lack of care. I suppose I should trim this plant. Maybe one day.
What's this?
It's a photograph of Auntie Lauren and me. Auntie Lauren. She took care of me after my parents died. For most of my life, Auntie Lauren was a vegetable, slowly rotting away in a hospital bed. I don't remember what she was like before that. This picture is all I have to go by.
Also, I love that young Rosa has blue eyes, but adult Rosa has green.
It's me. I look scared out of my mind. I don't remember when this picture was taken, but I look about 4 or 5 years old.
Oh, I can't look at Griff. Well.
This TV was here when I moved in. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, just a standard stove oven combo.
Mm-hmm. Well, mentioned getting a letter. October 12th, okay. Dr. Donald Quentin, Bellevue Medical Hospital, New York, New York. Miss Blackwell, my name is Dr. Donald Quentin, and I was your aunt's primary care physician here at Bellevue Hospital. I have seen to your aunt's needs since she arrived here 25 years ago. Please accept my heartfelt condolences for your loss. Feel free to visit my office at any time. I'm sure, because I can read things, I'm sure we have much to discuss. Sincerely, Donald Quentin, MD. Griff's presents after Griffin's birthday. Alright, so that was that. Let's get out of here. Now we don't even have the option to go to the park. Anyway.
Looks like an internal phone, for paging doctors or patients, I guess. The sign says I'm not allowed back there.
Understandable.
Some kind of motivational...
Some kind.
Some small keys. One of them is labeled FB. I assume that means fuse box.
I love that she just walks up and remarks, some small keys. Like, if you were the person actually at the desk here. Also, I love the implication that the music that we're hearing is actually diegetic through the radio here.
Just a small transistor radio. It's the security guard for the hospital. Did you have contact with Lauren Blackwell while she was here?
Nope. Doesn't ring a bell. She was in temporary care?
No, she was in long-term.
That's a whole different floor. This is the floor for temp patients.
I see. So what exactly happens here on the temporary ward?
That's medical information.
It's just that. Temporary. Most insurance plans only cover a 2-week stay, so this floor is designed for a high turnover rate. That's why the doctor's offices are usually down here. They need to be on hand when the new patients arrive.
Listen to those plosives.
What's with the lights?
Hey, old buildings, you know? Always got problems. If the plumbing ain't broken, the lights are on the blink. It's giving me a headache, let me tell you.
I can understand that.
I'm here to see Dr. Quentin.
Uh-huh. Is he expecting you?
I've got this...
Okay.
Oops.
Looks legit. Go right in. His name's on the door, you can't miss it.
Thanks.
Yeah, I've got a twitchy fucking finger.
Come in.
I'm glad that this game does the
Dr.
talking
Quentin?
for me.
Yes.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Oh, hello. Come in. Come in. You got my letter, I trust.
Yes, I did.
Good, good. My condolences on the loss of your mother.
Well, I mean, thank you, but she died even longer before that.
Thanks. My aunt is at peace now, wherever she is.
Ah, quite right, quite right.
So you wanted to talk to me about something?
Yes, yes, I did. But before we go into that, how are you holding up?
Well, apparently my eyes have changed color, and it's been remarkable enough for my neighbor to comment on it, but,
I'm fine. Why?
Oh, no reason. Just asking questions.
No, that's not for no
Goes with the
reason,
Right.
You
bitch.
received the ashes?
Yes, I scattered them this morning.
I imagine you must miss her.
Callous or paranoid? Let's...
To be honest, I'm not sure what to feel. It's not like I knew her, or even remember her from before. She's like a stranger.
So why did you make it a point of visiting her all those years?
'Cause family? Oh.
She was the only family I had. I guess I felt an obligation, like I had to.
And now that you don't have to?
What do you want me to say? Auntie's dead, life goes on.
So you'll just keep living, is that it?
Yes.
Keep writing your little book reviews in the paper, right?
Beg pardon?
You know about those?
It's hardly a secret. A number of the staff have read them, yes.
I didn't think a West Village paper would interest anyone up here.
I have to be honest, Miss Blackwell. The staff read them because they were more interested in you.
See, that's a creepy remark to say. Especially when you have to actually ask for some further clarification. I'm gonna be honest, they read them because they were interested in you. Okay, well, this conversation has now come to an end. Thank you very much for your help for my aunt all of these years. I'm gonna go now. Anyway. Yeah, that's a little creepy.
That's really creepy, Dr. Quentin.
Their intentions were purely benign, I assure you.
Oh, well,
It
I'm
was your
reassured.
aunt they were primarily interested in. They wanted to know more about her family, and you proved to be, shall we say, less than eager to comply?
That's their problem.
Yeah.
Indeed. It was your choice to make. Your aunt was an interesting case. And now that she's gone, I was hoping you'd be more forthcoming with me. Just
Why?
an informal chat. We can discuss her condition. And yours too, of course.
What do you fucking mean mine? You're talking about my eyes? What's wrong with my eyes? Why does everyone keep remarking on my eyes? I remember this person. Why do I get the feeling he knows about what happens in this world? Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You never could find out what was wrong with her, huh?
No, we didn't. But she still remains a fascinating case.
Fascinating. I don't understand.
Forgive me, I speak from a purely professional perspective. I didn't know your aunt personally.
Neither did I, but fascinating?
It might come as a surprise to you, but yes.
But she was practically catatonic. All she did was lie there for 20 years. She'd sometimes twitch or mumble something incoherent, but I wouldn't call that fascinating.
Well, as you know, she wasn't exactly catatonic. We kept her sedated.
Right, she had outbursts.
Yes, and we had to sedate her heavily to keep her calm, especially in preparation for your visits.
What are you trying to say?
Miss Blackwell, we are not a nursing home. We're not content to merely keep a patient comfortable. We are, after all, in the healing profession. We were trying to heal your aunt, and to do that, we had to speak to her.
Wait, you spoke to Auntie.
We tried to.
Did she answer back?
After a fashion, yes.
Well, let's get back to that. But... So you mentioned me?
Wait, what do you mean by my condition?
Hereditary dementia is my specialty, Miss Blackwell.
But-
And in my opinion, there is significant cause for concern.
Sorry, did you say hereditary?
Yes, 2 generations. Your aunt and your grandmother before her.
My grandmother?
Yes, Patricia, I think her name was, right?
I never knew my grandmother. Auntie Lauren was it. There was nobody else. She couldn't exactly provide me with the family history.
Oh, I see. I had no idea.
Well, maybe you should have. Did anyone else come in to visit her besides me?
No, you are correct. I should have read the family history more carefully. I do apologize. I just assumed... Well, never mind.
Yeah, you did assume.
It doesn't change the fact that you should be concerned as well.
Go on.
Patricia Blackwell suffered her mental collapse at the age of 55. Lauren Blackwell underwent hers at the age of 40.
What are you saying? That the same thing is going to happen to me?
No, I'm saying that there is significant cause for concern.
Cool! Cool, anyway.
If Auntie spoke, why wasn't I told?
Miss Blackwell, do you remember what brought your aunt here in the first place? Her screaming, her hitting herself?
I was only 5 years old at the time, but I kind of remember.
In order to prevent her from doing harm to herself or to others, we were forced to sedate her. When we limited her medication, she simply reverted to her former state.
This is a very
Her
stilted
natural
conversation.
State, I'm sorry to add.
What did Auntie say?
Nothing that made any sense. But one thing was clear. She was in great pain.
Pain?
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Well, in which case I can enlarge myself a bit more. You came here to see me, after all, correct? Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah.
What kind of pain?
It's difficult to say, but it was immense.
How immense?
When we reduced her medication, the transformation was dramatic. Her eyes flew open, she thrashed, her screams. Well, we had to gag her eventually.
My God.
I know.
Did she still feel it when she was sedated?
We don't know. There's no way of knowing.
25 years.
I know.
Poor Auntie.
Well,
So, I had a grandmother.
Apparently so.
How do you know about her?
It was in your aunt's case history when she was brought to us. Patricia Blackwell's symptoms were the same, word for word. Patricia's case was severe, and she was young, but it was chalked up to being an ordinary case of dementia.
Until it struck her daughter.
Until 20 years later, when it struck her daughter, yes.
It seems impossible.
Perhaps it's genetic, but we've detected no abnormality.
You couldn't find any other link between the two cases.
None, aside from the family connection. And a name.
A name? What name?
The documentation we had on your grandmother is minimal, but there was one interesting item noted. During her more lucid moments, she uttered the name Joey. Your aunt, too, would cry out that name on occasion.
Joey?
Yes.
Who's Joey?
We've been wondering the same thing for 25 years.
So what should I do?
Right now, nothing. This type of thing is unprecedented. There is no procedure to
sorry.
go through, no medication I can give you. I just want you to be aware is all. And come talk to me if, well, there's any concern.
Alright, well, I'm out of here.
Is there anything else you need to tell me before I go?
Your aunt had some personal effects in storage. As the next of kin, you're the beneficiary. It's just a folder, some documents and so on. It's being sent to your address via messenger.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
It's no problem at all. Goodbye, Miss Blackwell. My schedule is fairly open now, so feel free to drop in anytime.
So wait,
I'm
was
always
my-
happy to discuss my favorite patient.
Sure.
Was my aunt your only patient? Like, is that why your schedule is so free and open now? Like, is that what the issue is? Well, anyway. Well, let's go back home. A little
Come
bit of time
in.
has passed.
Hello, Rosa. Come in, come in. Don't mind the pooch, he's harmless.
That's Nishanti Sharma, my next door neighbor, apparently.
Very apparently.
That's Nishanti's dog.
Oh.
All right, but this is the last one. Go get it.
I do actually really like the music.
Come on, boy.
Oh.
Hi, dog.
His name is Moti.
Right. Moti. See ya. So, how are you?
Oh, I'm just fine. Right, Moti? Aren't we just fine?
Thanks again for helping me out earlier. I'd probably be sleeping in a hotel tonight if it weren't for you.
Oh, didn't you hear? The strike's over.
Really?
It only lasted a few hours according to the report on the radio.
I suppose that's irony.
I suppose so.
But it did lead to you actually meeting your roommates, so...
So, you play the flute, huh?
Yes, I play the flute. It's called a bansuri. What about you? Do you play an instrument?
Me? No, I can hardly play the kazoo.
Let's see. You strike me as being creatively inclined. Are you a painter? A writer?
Well, I'm trying to be a writer.
I knew it.
Mood.
Anything published?
Nothing really, aside from book reviews in the Village Eye.
Village Eye? You mean that little paper they sell at the stand?
You've read it?
I've seen it around, but I've never actually read it. Perhaps I will the next time I see it.
That dog is adorable.
Moti? He's spoiled rotten, but he's good company. He's taken quite a shine to you, that's for sure.
Huh, yeah. Usually I'm not good with animals.
You never had a childhood pet?
A pet? No, I had a teddy bear.
Well, you probably had the right idea.
I
Moti's
wouldn't
a
trust
little
you with
thing,
having
but
a
you
pet.
wouldn't know it from the amount he eats.
He's very active, it seems.
Yes, that probably explains it. See that box of biscuits? I buy a new one every 2 days. Moti doesn't have a stomach. He has a black hole that sucks in food. Feel free to give him one if you like.
Sir Pounce is somewhat of that cat for me. He's been doing better overall health-wise. I've adjusted his diet, but now that I have taken away free access to crunchies because they're bad for him, he has started to act like a goddamn crack addict, running into my room, screaming at me, yet jumping on the desk repeatedly, acting like as if I am now currently starving him out of his own life. He's more active, though, as a result of being crunchy addict. Anyway.
You have a very nice apartment.
Thank you. A bit small, but that's New York for you.
Hello, Oforth. And yeah, here I am playing it again, because I plan on actually trying to get my way all the way through the series, hopefully through this month.
You seem very friendly with the people in this building.
Well, I didn't grow up here. I didn't realize it was taboo to chat with neighbors.
Well, it's not taboo exactly, it's just...
Oh, I know, just one of those unspoken things. I've found that most people are pretty friendly, though, once you take the first step. People have their defenses up most of the time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
I am one of those people with defenses up all the time, and so is Rosa.
Why do you play the flute in the park?
It's a place to go, I suppose. I was walking there one day, and I had the bansuri with me, so I started playing. Next thing I knew, I had a bunch of people around me. So I go there as often as I can now. It gets me out of this stuffy apartment, and I admit I like the attention. Plus, Moti loves the dog run there. Well, he did until they closed it down.
Yeah, about that.
Why did they close down the dog run? It seemed okay to me.
Nobody really knows. It started about a week ago. Dogs started howling, running around like maniacs, acting strange. Some even hurled themselves at the fence door trying to get out. They say it's some kind of high-frequency wave that's caused by electric cables or something. Some high-pitched sound that the dogs can hear, but we can't. But I know better.
You know better.
Definitely. I noticed these things. I could tell that things weren't quite right. Something in the air. It's not a high-pitched noise. That would only cause a dog pain. This was more than pain. The dogs were scared.
What was there to be scared of?
I have no idea, but I know what I sensed, just like you did.
Me?
You sensed it. Don't think I didn't notice.
I didn't sense anything.
Well, perhaps. Maybe I'm just spouting nonsense.
I'm not trying to gaslight you. I just don't know what you're fucking talking about. Anyway, can I feed your dog?
Could I try feeding the dog?
Sure, here, take one. I have plenty. Go ahead and feed him. He's always hungry.
I'm gonna go.
Well, I'd better go.
Take care, Rosa. Come back whenever you'd like.
Well, I have a dog. Biscuit.
Hey, boy. What do I do now?
Just say, go get it. He'll do the rest.
Go get it. See ya.
You know I spoil you.
Right after I gave him one. Right after I gave him one. That was the correct emphasis there.
Come on, boy.
Oops.
See ya.
Come on over here, bye. Oh. Well, she was nice. And that was probably what was sent to me from the hospital.
Looks like it's from Bellevue.
Ah, okay. Let's see. Dear Lauren, so you've been at NYU, because I can say words, Jesus Christ, for 2 weeks now and have not called. I'm sure things are busy in the Big Apple, but don't forget the family you left behind. Things back home are well. Jack starts high school on Monday, so he's a bit nervous. You know how he gets. Be sure to write him a letter. He misses his big sister. I admit, I'm still a bit nervous about you living in New York all by yourself. You are carrying ID with you when you go out, like I asked? You know me, just being a mom. Somebody has to. Keep your head on straight, kid, as your dad would say. And remember that you have a family back home that misses you. Love you, Mom, and Dad, and Jack. October 17th, 1960. Hello, sis. I'm writing this on my new St. Clair Model XV, or 15. Mom says that improving my handwriting is a lost cause, so she got me this. Keen, huh? I've already typed up a few stories on it and this letter. Can't type for long because Dad says the noise drives him up the friggin' wall. What does he know? So, how is life in the big bad city? Troy is dead boring as usual. Why'd you have to go to college, huh? There's nobody to talk to in this dump anymore. See you at Thanksgiving. Jacko. Dear Lauren, so December 5th, 1960. Dear Lauren, well, Thanksgiving time has come and gone, and so have you. In just 2 short months, I can already see you evolving into a capable young woman. You have outgrown this small town, Lauren. That much is obvious. Jack will be following in your footsteps soon, I am sure. Visiting you in New York is all he talks about. Speaking of Jack, I know you are worried about him. We all are. But don't feel that's your responsibility. You are his sister and you love him. But he's got to learn to live without you eventually. You are growing up. Let him grow up too. Till Christmas, love, Mom, and Dad and Jack. September 16th, 1961, so almost a year later. Lauren, can you keep a secret? I don't want to say this over the phone in case Mom or Dad overhear. Mom's been acting odd lately. It started a few days after you went back to New York. She was dragging me shopping when she suddenly screamed and fainted. She was pointing at the corner of the room, but there was nothing there. We brought her to the hospital, and she says she's fine now. But she's been very on edge and paranoid. It's hard to explain. Dad's no help. Can you call and try to cheer her up? She won't listen to me. Just don't tell her about this letter. I just hope she's okay. Jacko. November 13th, 1961. Lauren, you seemed concerned after our last phone call. I just wanted to write and reassure you that everything is fine. Let us know when you are coming home again for Thanksgiving. With love, Mom and Dad and Jack. December 8th, 1961. Dear Sis, Mom's getting worse. You said it best during Thanksgiving. It's like somebody is watching over her shoulder. Paranoia. She sits by herself for hours pretending to read when it's obvious she isn't. Lately she's been covering her ears as if to keep out a sound and closing her eyes tight. Dad's losing patience with her. He's convinced she's lost her mind, and I'm starting to agree. She refuses to get any kind of help. Why can't she see that there is a problem? This isn't normal. Not normal at all. Why can't she see that? I hate to admit it, but I'm kind of scared. Scared for her. I don't know what to do. Jack. February 23rd, 1962. Lauren! It has a name! Mom locked herself in the bathroom this morning. She sounded like she was talking to herself in there. Well, not to herself. It was like there was somebody else there, but there wasn't. I listened. I couldn't understand it, but she did say the name Joey. I asked her later who Joey was, and she got really scared. Then she got angry and said, "If you know what's good for you, never mention that name again." This could be the key. If we find out who Joey is, then maybe we can save her. Jack. March 16th, 1962. Dear Lauren, well, it's done. The final papers have been signed. It hurt. A lot. But it had to be done. Mom has now been committed to a mental ward. I have to say, I'm relieved. I know how you feel about it, but you weren't there. You didn't come home to see her screaming and tearing her hair out. Running around the house, knocking down everything in her way. Cuts were all over her face, and the house was practically destroyed. I was so shocked, I just closed the door and waited outside for Dad to come home. It was awful. She clawed at him, clawed at his face, and drew blood. It will haunt my dreams for the rest of my life. Thanks for coming out, Lauren. I don't think Dad and I could have handled it on our own. She kind of drained us, you know? Can I come to New York and visit? I need to get away for a while. Jack. Then she got angry, says Laura as her model moves like she's screaming. She got angry! May 17th, 1965. Congratulations! Summa cum laude. I always knew you were a smarty pants, sis. Now you got the documentation to prove it. Thanks again for letting me stay at your place for the weekend. It was just like old times, except that you weren't smoking then. New York is an amazing city, and Columbia has a great campus. I can't wait to move down there in September, but until then, I've got to deal with our grumpy old man. He's insufferable as always. Ever since Mom, he's been hard to talk to, and very hard on me. I should tell him you're smoking now. Maybe then he'll concentrate on you for once. See you again soon, Jack. October 16th, 1967. It's happened, Lauren. Just like you eventually said it would. I'm in love. Her name is Maria. She's from Italy, and we met in statistics class. She asked if she could copy my notes because her hand was tired. We ended up having lunch, and we've been inseparable ever since. She is incredible. She's got the most amazing red hair, and I want you to meet her. I'll come by soon. Jack. December 19th, 1970. Lauren? Are you all right? Ever since Mom's funeral, you've been hard to reach. I know it's been hard on us, but it's been 6 months. I tried calling, but you never answer. I came by the other day, but you didn't open the door. I knew you were there, Lauren. I could hear you. I risked using the spare key you gave me, but you changed the lock. Come for dinner on Christmas Eve. Maria is a great cook. We won't ask any questions. Just come. Mom might be gone, but we're still here. I miss my big sister. Jack. December 28th, 1970. Lauren, who is Joey? I went over last week to... Who is Joey? Sorry, let me try reading that again in the correct voice anyway. I went over last week to give you a Christmas gift. You didn't answer the door, but I heard you talking to somebody named Joey. Is it a boyfriend? Are you seeing a man named Joey? Is that what you've dropped off the map? Or is it something else? I don't think I need to tell you what. For God's sake, talk to me! February 13th, 1971. Lauren, I know you're annoyed, but I am not sorry. I didn't want to do it, but you left me no choice. Hiring a private detective to follow you was the only option left. He told me some odd things. You won't talk to me, but you'll talk to total strangers. You'll go to every far corner of the city at the strangest hours, and then you talk to yourself when you think you're alone. Don't deny it. He heard it, and so did I. Not that any of it made any sense. That alone is disturbing enough. But then he saw you collapse. You were all alone in some obscure park in the Bronx when you just fainted. He was about to call an ambulance, but then he saw you get up again and walk off like nothing happened. You were always there for me growing up. Don't shut me out, sis. Let me be there for you now. Jack. Gonna take a quick sip because this is the most reading I'm going to be doing for all of this. And it could be easy to miss this, but this is good background information to know what's going on with the main character, among other things. Jacko, please stay away. Don't worry about me. There are things that need to be done, and I'm the only one who can do them. Don't ask me to explain. All I can say is that I understand our mother more than ever. She was never crazy, Jacko. Trust me on this and take some comfort in it. You've grown up, and you've grown tough, and you don't need anyone to fight your battles anymore. You don't need me, but I'll always be your big sister. Lauren. April 15th, 1973. I am returning your letter because I refuse to accept it. No, you don't need to fight my battles. I'm not 14 years old anymore. But we are still family, and that's important. Especially now that Dad has died. Look, you obviously have something going on, and that's fine. I don't have to be involved if you don't want me to, but I still want you involved in my life. Marie and I are getting married in November. You are coming. No stupid excuses. Jack. November 24th, 1973. Greetings from Greece! If there were any words to describe the beauty of this place, it still wouldn't do it justice. The perfect spot for a honeymoon. Things have been busy, as you can imagine, but I wanted to quickly write to say that I'm glad you made the wedding. Made the wedding. Of course, I'm still worried about you, but somebody has to be. You take care, and stay in touch. Maria says hi. Jack.
There are some pictures stuck to the back of this letter.
Oh, hello, Rosangela out of nowhere. March 31st, 1976. Dear Aunt Lauren. Yes, Aunt Lauren. You're an aunt. I'm a dad. Maria gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. We named her Rosangela after Maria's grandmother. She's so quiet. She hardly cries at all. I'm all set to spoil her rotten, but Maria says to take it easy. She looks just like her mother, and there's a bit of you in her eyes, too. And Mom and Dad. Everything our family was or will be, this child is it. Love, love, life. Love is also changing so fast, but life is changing so fast. I just want to hold on to this tiny creature and never let go. The future is an exciting place, and I have everything I could ever want. I don't want anything to change. Ever. Jack. The Law Offices of Durkin and Goldberg. April 21st, 1981. Dear Miss Blackwell, it is indeed within your legal rights to take custody of your 5-year-old niece. With the death of her parents, you are the only living relative. Please contact our office and we will start the necessary paperwork. Sincerely, John Durkin. And that's that. No. Gonna look at this.
That's definitely Auntie Lauren. She's looking at something off camera. I wonder what it was.
Something off camera, you say?
I assume that's my mother. She sort of looks like me, I guess. Other than that, she's a total stranger.
Yeah, and she's got blue eyes like I used to have, but now I have green eyes.
Is that my dad? He looks so young. I always pictured my dad as being older.
He might be a little bit of a baby face. Huh. It's a cute picture. And Oh, cool. It doesn't let me look at anything on this. Well, we can presume that the one in the middle is Patricia. This over here is Auntie Lauren, and on the left there is Jacko. Alright, I guess I'm answering phones again.
Hello?
Rosangelina, hi.
Hi, Bob.
Thanks so much for submitting your last review on time. For once.
Yeah.
I've got a little assignment for you today.
Assignment?
Human interest, Blackwell. Suicide. College girl named Joanne Sherman.
That's awful, but...
You know the Brittany house, the NYU dorm?
Yes, but...
Speak to some people on her floor. Get a word in with the roommate.
Listen.
Speak to the RA too, and hey, see if you can score a picture of the girl.
But I don't do that stuff. I write book reviews.
Versatility. Time to get out of your comfort zone. Jeremy's over at City Hall covering that strike, so you are it. Get cracking.
But the strike's over!
I hate him so much. Is freelancing for that stupid paper even worth it? I guess it keeps me writing, but... oh, whatever. I'll just go over there and get it done. It's not like I don't have enough death in my life right now. Maybe this isn't a bad thing. It's like being a real reporter. Sort of. My old notepad should come in handy for this.
Nice. And so, one of the mechanics of this game is being able to take down notes. NYU student living in Brittany House, so you can select objects and you can compare them.
All I know about Joanne is that she was an NYU student who killed herself.
Oh, and bring me pictures of the Spider-Man while you're at it. Well, you know what? I might at that.
My boss asked me to find a photograph of Joanne to put it in the paper.
So you can select these different things, and you can actually solve puzzles to an extent by comparing items of knowledge in your notebook. Basically, you can, well, you'll see the mechanic in action once we get going.
I don't need to take the trash out. It's not even full.
Well, that's fair. You know something I haven't done yet? And I probably should. Whoopsie! Alright. Well, let's go do something we're not supposed to do. Also, I hate anyone that does that sort of like, well, even though this isn't within your job description, I'm going to ask you to do this anyway. Alright. And we can go back to the psychiatric hospital, but not the park for some reason. But I guess we're going to this really huge fucking dorm.
Ugh. I feel like hell, and I have to interview college kids. Hopefully this won't take too long. The sign reads Sarah Kaplan and Julie Gilberg. There's nobody home.
Yeah, that tracks.
Just a bunch of notices. Guitar lessons, study groups, stuff like that. I'm not stealing stuff from college kids.
Oh, are you sure about that, Rosa?
The sign says Adrian Tucker, resident assistant. Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Can I help you?
Perhaps. Could I ask you a few questions?
Oh, this is about Joanne, isn't it?
You know her?
Well, I am the RA for this floor. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't know everybody. The campus police found her around 5 a.m. this morning.
Can you tell me about her?
Well, alright. But could you leave my name out of it?
I mean, I suppose.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Good. Joanne's parents have already asked the dean to fire me. I don't need anyone else knowing who I am. What do you want to know?
Well, I mean, alright, let's start with...
Could you tell me about Joanne again?
Well, as I said, I didn't know her socially, but she seemed nice enough. Nobody ever complained about her. She always had friends around her. She never had any trouble, as far as I know. Her suicide came as a total surprise.
Can you tell me anything about Joanne?
She jumped off the roof. She died instantly. It was in the middle of the night. There was no way anybody could have stopped her. Make sure you print that.
Would you have a picture of Joanne?
A picture? No. Why would I?
Just asking. So, how did you get to be an RA of this floor?
What do you mean?
Well, it's a girl's floor, and you, well,
Aren't?
yes.
Well, it's like this. Someone at the registrar thought Adrian was a girl's name, so here I am.
None of the girls have complained?
Not yet. They seem to prefer it. This sort of thing happens quite frequently. You'd be surprised.
Well, that does seem to be the most that we can actually get out of him for now. Famous last words said by any point-and-click adventure character.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping out.
Just remember, leave my name out of it.
I should go.
The sign says Sandy Chen and Sonata Munier. There's nobody home. The sign reads Amanda Fay and Karen Schreier. There's nobody home.
I love that she says this all in the same tone.
It's a drinking fountain.
Thirsty?
Ew, there's gum stuck to the faucet. I'm not touching that.
You know, fine. That's fair.
The sign says Shelley Shenoy and Sarah Elmale. The sign says Kelly Hawthorne and Joanne Sherman.
Well,
Yeah?
okay. She seems like someone who appreciates getting to the point.
Can I talk to you for a few minutes?
And who the hell are you?
I'm Rosangela Blackwell with the Village Eye.
The Village what?
The Village Eye, the newspaper.
I've never heard of it.
I mean,
It doesn't matter.
Well, what do you want then?
I'd like to talk to you about your roommate, if that's all right.
Jesus Christ. I'm busy with midterms. I told the campus police everything. Do you have to bother me?
Look,
So she killed herself. Big whoop. Why is that my problem?
so you and Joanne weren't close.
Brilliant deduction, Sherlock. Can you go away?
It must have been hard, living with someone you don't like.
What? You're psychoanalyzing me now? What the hell do you know about it? You're really starting to piss me off.
Sorry.
Whatever.
appeal to her better nature.
I just want to know a little bit about Joanne.
Fine. You want to know about Joanne? She's dead. She couldn't take the pressure, so she jumped off the roof.
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
Nope. Same old Joanne. Studied at her desk all day and slept all night, as usual. Quiet as a little mouse.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Joanne?
No.
Do you have any thoughts on why Joanne would kill herself?
Nope. Just another kid who couldn't hack it.
Do you have a photograph of Joanne that we could use for the newspaper?
You want a what?
Just a photograph. You'll get it right back.
Yeah, right. You think I'm giving you anything? Think again.
Understandable.
Can you tell me anything about Adrian?
The RA? He's okay. He helps us out when we need it and keeps out of our way when we don't. It's the way it should be.
That's fair.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you want to know?
Just background info for the paper.
I don't think so.
Suit yourself.
If I recall correctly, actually, the original voice for, I could be very wrong here, but I think that the original voice for, Rosangela actually voiced Kelly here, so.
Joanne never had trouble sleeping.
How would I know?
You lived with her.
Like I pay attention.
Joanne never had trouble sleeping.
How would I know?
You lived with her.
Like I pay attention.
So Joanne was a good student.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Okay, well.
Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Somehow, I'm not satisfied with that.
Hi, it's me again.
You have more questions, I imagine?
Yeah, is that okay?
I suppose so. What do you want to know?
And here's the thing about point-and-click adventure games is that there is... Kelly's mic seemed like it didn't use a pop filter. Yeah, has issues with the mic for some of the... Yeah, there's a lot of plosives and pop filter nonsense. And a lot of this game, for those of you who aren't familiar with this, if you're watching this back later and you don't know, a lot of any point-and-click adventure game is talking from person to person and piecing together puzzles and figuring out what everyone wants.
What can you tell me about Joanne's roommate?
Kelly? Have you met her?
Yes.
Quite a sight, huh? But don't judge her by that. She's the sharpest kid you'll ever meet. She gets straight A's on everything.
Really?
Yep, she's pre-med.
Do you know if Joanne had any trouble sleeping?
I'm afraid I wouldn't. Her roommate, Kelly, never complained, but that's not surprising.
Why is that?
Well, Kelly rarely spent the night in her room. She only comes here to study, as far as I've seen.
Huh.
Was Joanne a good student?
I don't think she had any problems, but of course, the pressure can get to anybody.
Why was that line so quiet?
Do you know where Kelly was sleeping?
No, it's not my place to ask.
Well, we did get a new piece of information there. So, this is the fun part. Welcome home.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping out.
Just remember, leave my name out of it.
Yeah, no worries. Anyways, let's pull up the note. Meh. So, here's the thing. How would Kelly know what Joanne's doing all night if she slept elsewhere,
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Something isn't right. If Kelly's been spending her night somewhere else, how can she know if her roommate was sleeping well or not? I think Kelly was lying to me.
So, that brings up this new option. Did Kelly lie?
Did Kelly really lie to me? I probably should ask her about it. I wonder if Kelly has told me everything about the suicide.
And so it'll give you prompts like that. So, going back over here to confront her with this contradiction.
Yeah?
Your RA told me that you haven't been sleeping in your dorm.
Yeah, so?
You told me that Joanne slept in her room every night.
So?
How would you know Joanne slept here if you've been sleeping somewhere else?
Huh? Oh, well, I just assumed.
Did you lie to me?
I didn't lie. I just... Oh, screw it. You want to talk? Fine. What do you want to know?
So we should be careful about wasting her time. So let's cut to the heart of it.
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
Well, no. Although the last few weeks she's been talking in her sleep.
What did she say?
No idea. Couldn't understand her. She swore up and down that she wasn't doing it. She looked a bit scared, though.
Scared? How so?
Just scared. I didn't need the drama, so I've been sleeping at my boyfriend's place.
So you weren't here when she...
Killed herself? No, I wasn't here. Not that it would have made much of a difference. Are we done?
Not yet.
So what was Joanne really like?
To be honest, there's nothing to say. She was studying political science, which is kind of cool, I guess. But she was so vanilla.
Vanilla?
You know, sweet, but not much there. Just a typical college kid. Acted just like everybody else. She seemed proud of it.
I could really use a photo of Joanne, if you have one.
Alright, just a sec. This was hers. It was on her desk. She won't be needing it anymore. Joanne's the girl on the left.
Thanks.
Appreciated.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you want to know?
Just background info for the paper.
I don't think so.
Suit yourself.
That's fair. I mean, honestly, that's as much as we're going to need here. So, also, you notice that the option for "Did Kelly lie?" has evaporated because we no longer need it. Same thing with the photograph.
Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
And let's take a look at the photograph.
According to Kelly, this girl on the left is Joanne. I assume that this is a friend of Joanne, but I have no idea who she is.
She is very pink.
I assume that this is a friend of Joanne, but I have no idea who she is.
Well, it's a good look of people. Good look at, and yeah, Joanne looks very vanilla. Okay. Well, let's see. I believe that's just about everything that we need. Although...
Hi, it's me again.
You have more questions, I imagine?
Yeah, is that okay?
I suppose so. What do you want to know?
Ah. Never mind.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping.
Just remember...
Well, I think that's just about everything that we can actually find here.
Ugh. This is getting worse. At least I have enough for the story now. I'd better get home.
Yeah. Yeah. I love how this isn't even an option here. Hey, Larks!
This is getting bad. Oh my god. This really hurts. Sleep, that's all I need. I'll just type up the story and get to bed. Shouldn't take that long. Nope, no mention of Joanne's suicide yet. If it just happened this morning, I doubt that anyone would have published it yet.
So if you have questions and you don't necessarily have anyone directly to ask, you can always type it into this, so...
No, I can't find any information about Joanne.
We've only got so many things, but we do need to write an article.
Right. No more interruptions. Done. Article's finished, picture is scanned, and I am done for the day.
I love that that's a perfect sound effect for a
No.
headache like this.
What's... What is happening? It's gone. The pain, it's gone. That was strange. It was like... What is that? The photo. Something is different about it. I almost don't want to look, but...
There he is.
No, no, no! I did not just see that. I am not going crazy. No, it's just the stress, that's all. Auntie's death, work, life. I just need a rest. That's all.
Here we go.
Hello, bright eyes.
That's a mood.
Why do they always do that?
You may be used to the fact that you're dead. And here's the title music.
So, Griff, long time no see. How's tricks? Right, thought as much. Blackwell dames. Always sleeping. You're always sleeping, and I'm always watching.
That's a little creepy, dude.
Yep, that's me. The eternal chump. It's about time. Hey, nap time Nelly. Wake up.
What?
Fuck off.
Shall we try this again?
No.
Now that's not very polite.
Go away.
I'm afraid I can't do that, darling. Believe me, I've tried.
No. You don't exist.
Oh, yes, I do. Look at me.
This is not happening. This is not happening.
Oh, brother.
I am not going insane. There is nothing there.
Could you?
No. I am not my aunt. I am not my grandmother. I am not going to end up like that.
Listen.
Get out of my head. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
Could you?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
No, you shut up. You're gonna listen. And you're gonna listen good. I've been watching you all day, sweetheart. You know who I am.
No.
Yes. I'm not going away, so there'd be no point in beating around the bush. Now say my name.
No.
Damn you, you know my name, now say it.
You're
Yes?
Joey?
Good girl. You got it in one. Now turn around and look at me.
Don't
worry. I won't bite. Couldn't even if I wanted to. Hi there.
I actually really love the casting, especially, you know, for Joey. I mean, just in general, but like, he manages to flip between absolute snark and actual genuine warmth, and that's so perfect for the character. Whoops. Whoa, hang on. That's, hang on. Alright, let's, I'm so sorry about that, Larks. I didn't know that that was going to happen. Alright. Okay. Alright, I am so sorry about that. Hang on. I am so sorry about that, Larks. No, you're fine. You just... You typed all caps, and I'm still getting used to having Nightbot. Oh my god. You don't need to apologize. That was literally just automatic on Nightbot's part. I've just gone through and hopefully disabled it for you guys. That should be... Hopefully. Okay. No, don't apologize, please. I'm the one apologizing. It is my responsibility to apologize. Don't you take this from me. It is my job to apologize. That's my only thing that I have left. It's apologizing for things needlessly. Anyway. We've got a scene going on. What was the last thing he's fucking said?
Who are you, and what the hell do you want with me?
Huh, you don't waste any time. You're a Blackwell, all right.
So who are you?
I'm Joey Malone, and I'm the family spirit guide.
The fucking what?
Think of me as the Blackwell Legacy, darling. It's passed down from one generation to the next, like a family heirloom.
Title drop!
First your grandmother got stuck with me, then your aunt, and now you.
Title drop. Where the fuck did you come from?
Where did you come from?
Oh,
That's a long, long story, Dollface. And we've got more important things to do.
Do we?
Why have you been haunting my family?
Haunting? Is that what I'm doing? That's a real ugly word.
Answer me. Why are you here?
You got me, sweetheart. I've been wondering why me and why your family since this whole gig started. Must be some kind of gift your family has.
A gift?
You're a medium. A medium with a direct connection with the spirit world. And I, my dear, have the unique pleasure of being that connection.
I don't understand any of this.
Oh, you will, babe, you will. Took your aunt a while, but she got the hang of it. Your grandmother never really caught on. That's probably why...
Why what?
Why she didn't last long. But that's something we can talk about later. You felt something today, didn't you?
Felt something?
Yeah, you felt sick to your stomach, I saw you.
I've been feeling sick all day.
And where did it start?
Now you can come up with a few answers, but the answer... I mean, Nishanti was technically... But yeah, we could answer all of these, but it's like, no, but the correct one is...
You mean the dog run?
Yeah, that's where we've got to go.
What, right now?
Yep, the sooner the better.
But it's the middle of the night.
So you've just had a nice nap. You should be ready for action.
I'm not going out to Washington Square Park in the middle of the night.
Well, that's where you're wrong. If there's any reason behind this medium business, it's to take care of problems like your dog park. And we have to take care of them soon.
Okay.
This is all too much. I've got to sleep on this.
Sorry, kiddo, we gotta go now.
What's the hurry?
Let me put it another way. Do you want to end up like your aunt and grandmother?
Was that because of you? Did you do that?
Not me, kid, not me. I didn't make him that way, and I don't know what did. But do you really want to sit around here and find out?
Fine. Let's go.
That's the spirit.
Pun intended?
After you.
That was strange. Everybody just ignored you. Am I the only one who can see you?
Yep, and hear me. So keep your voice low. Oh, yeah. This is the spot. Can you see it?
I don't see anything. Can we go?
Come on, this way.
Hey, wait!
Don't worry, I can't travel far from you. Goes against the rules, whatever they are. Now look inside there, and look close.
What am I supposed to see?
Just wait. It'll come.
Oh dear.
Wait, I see something. Who is that?
That's what we're here to find out. I'll talk to the spook. You can stay here.
Okay.
Now watch and learn.
And here's where you get to
Why
experience
so
the other
down,
side.
Beautiful. I'm a bit out of practice. How should I handle this?
So you can actually, yeah. I forget if this is a consistent mechanic in this game, but
Hey, buck up. It's only death. Worst part's over.
oh god damn it, Joey.
Leaving so soon? I thought we were getting along.
We weren't.
They all run. It's so hard to hold on. It's me. It's me. They won't stop.
Does she look familiar?
Shh. Relax. Slow down and tell me everything. I'm here to help.
Help. Help. He wants me to help him. But I want to help them. Don't they know that?
Help who?
Can't. They run away.
We won't run away.
No, we're sick. He poisoned us. Got into our head and poisoned us.
Whatever happened, darling, it's over.
Okay, music.
You do know that, don't you?
No. I'm poisoned. Stay away or I'll poison you. Run. Run away like all the others.
Not a chance. I'm staying right here.
You're him. He's the only one who won't go away.
Who?
Him!
Now look, darling, sweetheart.
Leave me.
Hey.
Leave.
All right. We're going. Look, just sit tight. We'll figure this out, and we'll be back.
But yes, I believe it's a consistent mechanic where Joey goes to talk to a spirit.
Friggin' ghosts. Can't get a straightforward answer out of any of them.
What just happened?
What just happened is we've got an unstable spirit on our hands, haunting that dog park over there. You wondered why the mutts don't like it here? That's the reason.
There's a ghost haunting the dog park.
That's what I said.
A ghost.
Sure.
What am I doing here?
I told you.
No, I really should go to bed.
Hey, wait a sec.
Yeah, sleep. I shouldn't be here.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
Rosangela! Rosa, come on now, sweetheart. I can understand being a little overwhelmed. But still.
What an odd dream.
Good morning, Bright Eyes.
God damn it.
You're still here.
Wouldn't be anywhere else. Has anybody told you that you snore?
If it bothers you so much, you can always leave.
I wish I could, dear. I told you, I couldn't leave even if I wanted to.
So this is going to be my life from now on.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
You're going to follow me around for the rest of my life.
That's how it works, as far as I can tell.
Great. Just great.
Hey, it ain't all a bed of roses for me either, dollface. You think I chose to be shackled to your family for the last 40 years? Your grandmother refused to accept it, and look what happened to her.
And Auntie?
She made a mistake.
What kind of mistake?
Hey, what is this, 20 questions? What's with the third degree?
She's the only family I had. I want to know about her.
We all want lots of things. Doesn't mean we get them.
Look, this isn't easy, you know. You're a ghost? Fine. I'm a medium? Fine. My whole life is turned upside down? Fine. But you could at least meet me halfway.
You've accepted it, you say.
So far, yes.
You've only seen a taste of it. You ready to go all the way?
Excuse me?
Ready to see what's out there. Ready to see what this is all about.
I'm sorry. Go all the way? I do not accept that proposition, sir. And yeah, no, I actually noticed the lip sync as I said, God damn it, I was like, wow, I timed that perfectly. Well, sure.
Yes.
Good. Maybe there's hope after all.
So what is it?
I don't have to tell you. It's best if I show you.
Ah, yes.
Here, take a hold of this.
I can touch it?
Yeah, the only
Excuse?
part of me you can touch.
Are you ready to go all the way?
Unfortunately.
I can touch it?
It kinda tingles. What is it?
The stuff of life. Or death. I've never quite worked it out.
What now?
Now you pull.
Pull the tie?
Yeah, pull.
Okay. Oh my god. Where have you taken me?
Relax. Take your time. It's a lot to take in at once.
What is this place?
It's the doorway to infinity, darling. Out there, in the distance, the next world. The next plane of existence. The gossamer threads that separate this world from the next. Whatever you want to call it. It's all out there.
How did we get here?
We're inside your head.
You mean I'm dreaming?
No, I mean we're literally inside your head. Remember those headaches you had yesterday?
Yeah?
That was your power awakening. Or to be more specific, it was this place, forcing its way into your mind.
I can show you the spirit world. Shining, shimmering, undead. Okay.
So what does that mean?
It means that you've got a spiritual waste
Hey,
station
Phoenix.
in your head.
I'm not sure I like this.
Well, like it or not, we're here.
So what does this place actually do?
It's sort of a transfer point, or node. It connects the mortal world with the next. You bring spirits into this place, and then send them on their merry way.
That's it.
Well, there's a bit more to it than that.
I thought as much.
You see, many ghosts aren't as lucid as myself. Most can barely tell you their own names, let alone tell you what's wrong. Near as I can figure, they have to come to terms with their departure before they can actually depart. You dig me so far?
I dig.
I think so. The ghosts don't know they're dead.
Yeah, right. So, we have to help them accept it. Once they accept their death, they are much more willing to move on. That's my job, see? I talk to the spooks. They trust me more because I'm one of them. You do the legwork. See? Anyway, I know
I'm the
you
only
have
one
some
with legs,
questions about
so.
this place, so go ahead and ask them.
Uh-huh. I really love this game series. Alright.
What about you? Can you go through that hole and move on?
I wish, darling, but I can't. I've tried before, but it just spits me back out. I'm stuck here, whether I like it or not.
Are you okay, Joey?
Me? I'm dandy.
You don't look all right.
It's just this place. I don't like it. Probably because I don't belong. Maybe someday, but not now.
What about that ghost in the park? The one from last night. Why didn't we bring her here?
First of all, I didn't think you were ready.
And secondly, that ghost was too lost and confused. When a ghost is like that, I can't just force the tie into their hands. It won't work, don't ask me why.
Also,
they have
you
to
ran
know they're
away,
dead
Rosa.
first. Your aunt called it, being spiritually ready.
I mean, again, yeah, Rosa, you kind of ran off. You didn't exactly give the chance to do this, so...
You're wearing your tie again. How did that happen?
Not sure. Near as your aunt and me figured, the tie is just an extension of whatever power brought us here. It's not a real physical tie. No more than I am a real physical person.
But that makes no sense.
Look, just accept it, dollface. Forget logic. For you, logic went out the window the day I appeared in your bedroom. There ain't no instruction manual for this. Your aunt and me just figured it out as we went along.
I think I've learned enough.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
For now, anyway.
Let's get out of here. Welcome back.
Ugh.
Take it easy. It's a little disorientating.
I'm fine. So what now? Go back to the park and bring her to that place?
You got it.
And how do we do that?
There are 3 steps. First, we have to find out more about her. Second, we use that information to get through to her, convince her that she's dead. And 3, help her move on.
Okay. I love to be friends with a ghost detective and solve crimes until someone tries to keep me quiet, capiche? I don't think there isn't an H in that. And honestly, I love how he says, oh, there's no logic to it. Like, you know what? There is logic. You kind of nailed it on the head, really. I mean, at least as far as we're supposed to know by this point. But logic doesn't mean rational. Or logic does not mean that it's correct. It just means that there is an internal consistency. And it is consistent that you use the tie to connect to the spirit world. That's just how it is in this game. So it is logical, it's just you don't have an explanation for it yet. But, anyway.
How do we find out more about her? She could be anybody.
Not necessarily. That picture you got, the one of the 3 girls? That blonde girl is either the ghost in the park or her twin sister.
That's pretty accurate.
You sure?
She's a dead ringer. No pun intended.
Oh, now.
The blonde girl is dead.
Looks like it.
And this other girl, Joanne, she's dead too.
Yep.
What's going on?
That, my dear, is our bread and butter.
What else can we do to learn more about the ghost in the park?
The photo, dear, it's the biggest clue we have.
Okay.
What else can we...
The photo, dear, it's...
How do we convince ghosts that they're actually dead?
That's the tricky part. Near as I can figure, we need to remind the ghosts who they are. Their death was too traumatic, or too violent, or too emotional that their little spirit minds snapped. So we need to do whatever we can to bring them back to themselves.
And how do we do that?
Usually by finding something that has a personal significance to them. Could be an object, a piece of information, or even another person.
So we need to know more about the ghost in the park.
You're a
Yes.
writer, yeah? Think of this as the ultimate character study.
Abe, pop filter, please! Okay. I know this was many, many years ago. Logical magic and rational magic. Logic magic can be irrational, but still has a meaning, while rational magic works with set rules. I guess. Yeah, as a game, solve crimes with ghosts, always a fun idea. Just look at Phoenix Wright. Look. But why didn't Joanne's spirit appear? I forget. It has been a long time since I've played this.
How do we help a ghost move on?
With my magic tie, dear, I give one end to the spook, the other end to you. You pull the ghost in, and you send them on their way.
You don't come in with me?
No, sorry. That's your job.
Fun. Well,
I think I've heard enough.
Yeah, let's get going.
yeah. Whoopsie. And so, we can actually look back at things now.
Joey crashes yet another photograph. He doesn't look happy. I don't want to ruin the picture. Joey crashes yet another photograph. He doesn't look happy.
No, I imagine he's not, and yet the fact that Lauren does.
Joey crashes yet another photograph.
And that explains why she's looking off over there.
Joey says that this girl looks exactly like the girl in the park.
Well, okay then. Well...
Joey, come here a sec.
Yeah?
What was Auntie Lauren like?
What do you want to know about her for?
I just do. Can't you tell me anything?
Hey, we've got lots to do. Ask me later.
Okay.
What was my grandmother like?
Her? We have to talk about her?
What's wrong with her?
Nothing. Forget it. Ask me later.
You're gonna get a lot of Ask Me Laters here.
Joey, you're in this photograph.
Oh, so I am. That was Jack and Maria's wedding.
My parents?
Yeah.
Can you tell me anything about this picture, Joey?
Oh, yeah. I remember this. This was taken about 40 years ago. Your grandmother insisted on it.
So that's my grandmother.
Yep.
And that's my dad? And Auntie Lauren?
In the flesh.
At least back then, anyway.
How did you die?
Excuse me? How did I die?
Yeah.
That's a bit of a personal question, isn't it?
Is it?
Yes!
Sorry.
Kind of a... Yeah.
So what can you actually do?
Do?
As a ghost? Any powers or anything like that?
What you see is what you get, dear. I can float through walls as long as I'm still near you.
But you can't touch anything.
Not really.
Not really?
Well, you remember that breeze you felt when I manifested myself last night?
Yeah.
That's the extent of my physical presence. Neat trick, huh?
Not really.
Everyone's a critic.
I mean... I don't know, Rosa. I think that the fact that he's incorporeal and still can affect the physical world in some way is actually pretty impressive.
I don't suppose you'd know anything about Joanne, would you?
Nope, no more than you. Judging by the picture, she knows that sob story in the park. But that's all.
Why would Joanne commit suicide?
Who knows? Maybe she was in a hurry.
It's
Whoa!
not funny.
You want a different answer, ask a different ghost.
Jesus Christ.
What do you think of Kelly?
That kid? I suppose once you get past all that metal, and the clothes and the hair and the nasty makeup, not to mention the skin, and the nasty attitude, maybe. Nah, forget it.
You're sure that the ghost you saw is the girl in this picture?
Positive.
That's a very strong coincidence.
When it comes to your family, kid, there are no coincidences. It's like trouble goes out of its way to find you.
How reassuring.
Just calling him as I see him.
That yes said in unison with Joey against Rosa, though. Yeah. It's kind of personal. I mean, like, how... I love his indignant response there. The, excuse me? How did I die? You want to run that by me? In fact, don't. Don't run that by me again. But the fact that she even asked, well, is it? Yeah, kinda. Don't ask about these things. And I love that we don't really find out about that either, not in its entirety, I don't think. We do find out more about that later.
I think I've heard enough.
Yeah, let's get going.
Don't. Anyway, I'm actually going to step away for just a sec and grab myself something to drink. Just realized that I never actually set it to pause at all. So she's just been staring awkwardly into the space where Joey is.
Max.
Excuse me. Also, I'm sure you guys have been seeing Nightbot actually posting stuff periodically. If you're following me over on Twitter, then you probably have seen some of these things, especially because I have the card posted there. But that has a whole bunch of links, including things to like the coffee.com/mlorelei, as well as my Patreon. This is me just doing a general kind of like mention of this stuff. It generally serves to be good to make mention of it. I try not to over spam it. I get a little self-conscious about that from time to time. But there's that. There's a couple of other options that I do have my throne posted there, as well as I believe my fan house, although I do have that separately posted. But I have a couple of things that are kind of exclusively going up on there, social stuff that I'm not putting on, like, you know, Twitter or even in my Discord. So that's a thing that I'm trying to do. And once I actually, this is just a general thing, once I get actually 5 subscribers over on my fan house, I can actually open up the floor to custom requests. Things like, hey, I've got a question, can you answer this question? Or, I mean, the big thing that a lot of people know me for is being able to offer advice, offering my opinion. A lot of people who are in my Discord know about that. I will very often reply to when people are dealing with stuff and kind of offer what advice I can, so it's basically just a way for me to do some more direct, less creator-based things and more just individual-based things. That's why I opened the fan house. It's not like OnlyFans, except in the general concept of here is a technically paywalled private feed that you get access to. Anyway, have a good night, Ragnar, and I appreciate you dropping by. So I just wanted to kind of touch on all of that, and the fan house is kind of new. It's not a lot of people know about it, but it is an excellent creator resource, especially if you're someone who has any kind of fan base, which I don't have a huge one, but I have some people who have been pretty consistently very supportive, so maybe once I become world-renowned famous for stuff I'm actually making, we'll see. Anyway, well, that is about all that we can do here.
You coming?
Yeah, sure.
He doesn't have much of a choice.
Come in. Look, you've got him all excited. Come in. Are you all right, Rosa? You look a little preoccupied.
I'm fine.
That's odd. Moti never acts like that.
Oh, jeez. In case you haven't noticed, some animals can sense me. Are you getting a good look, mutt? Boo!
Hey!
What's gotten into you, Moti? I'm sorry, he must be sick or something.
It's all right.
Someone's just being a fucking
Apparently,
douchebag.
that's Joey.
Are you saying that aloud?
Shh! You want to start a riot? Keep your yap shut until we're alone.
Okay. Oops.
Someone wants a treat, eh? Go
Oh,
get
thank
it.
you, Larks.
You said yesterday that you sense things.
Yes?
Could you tell me more about that?
Well, I'm not psychic or anything, if that's what you mean. I'm just observant. Anyone could tell something was wrong if they kept their eyes open. Speaking of which, care to tell me what's wrong?
What do you mean?
You look ill at ease, uncomfortable. The way your eyes keep moving back and forth. Is everything all right?
Say you're fine, kid.
I'm fine.
Yep, everything's just dandy.
Just Andy.
And could you stop looking at me? I mean, I know it's hard.
I see. Well, I'm here if you need me.
Could I feed Modi another treat?
Sure. Here, take another. I have plenty.
Well, I'd better go.
Take care, Rosa. Come back whenever you'd like.
And I have a treat. Cool.
Come on, boy.
Come on, boy.
There's nothing to be afraid of, I hope.
Okay. Make up for
Go
the
get it.
scare. Yay!
There's nothing to be afraid of, I hope.
Okay.
See ya.
And
All right,
every
this is the
time,
last one.
every time, immediately after I give a treat.
Go get it.
Okay.
So, dogs can see you, huh?
Dogs, cats, birds, any dumb animal.
So what does that make me?
I don't know. A gerbil? You kind of look like a gerbil.
Shut up.
Joe.
Shh. Let's not annoy the neighbors, dear. Not unless we have to.
What? Shut. You bitch. Rude, rude, rude. You're rude. I like this is all opened up at this point. I like the idea of Phoenix Rising, he who rose from the dead to protect all canines. Okay, so girls in the photo is an option. Let's try...
Kelly gave me the photograph in the first place. I probably should return it to her.
Okay. Okay.
According to Kelly, Joanne is the girl in the middle. I wonder who the others are.
No, not the girl in the middle. She's the one on the left.
2 of the 3 girls in the photograph are dead. I wonder about the third.
Okay.
Hi, it's me again.
You have more questions, I imagine?
Yeah, is that okay?
I suppose so. What do you want to know?
Okay, let's try...
Do you recognize the girls in this photo?
Well, that's Joanne. They're on the left.
And the other 2?
I definitely recognize them. They were friends of Joanne. They were up here all the time, but I never spoke to them.
Okay.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping out.
Just remember, leave my name out of it.
Yeah. You have more questions, I assume?
Yeah, open.
After you.
Yeah.
Could I ask you some follow-up questions, Kelly?
Fine. Make it quick.
Thanks again for lending me that photograph.
No big deal. It was just sitting there on her desk.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. Midterms are a bitch, but I'm handling it. Or I would be handling it if you didn't keep bugging me.
Alright, so let's ask directly about this.
Could you tell me about the other 2 girls in the photo?
Oh, them.
You know them.
Only through Joanne.
Do you know their names?
The blonde girl is Allie, I think. And the Asian girl? She's Susan. Tried to avoid them when they were here.
Really? Why?
Look, I need my space. Joanne needed her friends around her. So whenever Joanne turned this place into social central, I had to split. They didn't care for me, and I didn't much care for them.
Do you know anything about Joanne's friend Allie?
You mean Miss Blondie?
Yeah.
I know enough, which isn't much. She was over here all the time visiting Joanne. She was kinda sweet, I guess. Laughed all the time. Ugh, that was annoying. That was usually my cue to get out of here. What do you want to know about her?
I'm having difficulty finding her. Would you know where she is?
I don't know. She could be anywhere. Studying, partying.
Pushing up daisies.
Huh?
Nothing.
Right.
I don't suppose you know anything about Susan.
Not much. Quiet, I guess. Maybe she just didn't talk around me. I never stuck around long enough to get to know her.
Okay.
Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Can I take a look around?
What for?
Just to see if I can find anything else about Joanne.
What, you're a detective now?
Well,
Forget it.
thanks again, Kelly.
Whatever.
There's a notebook on Joanne's desk. It's just a telephone. I recognize her. That's Joanne.
The future mayor of NYC. The future Miss America.
That's her. The ghost in the park. She looks so happy here. I wonder what happened to make her like that. The future Mrs. Davenport? I wonder what that means.
So imagine if I touch this.
Can I?
No. Joanna and I might not have been buddies, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna let some stranger paw through her stuff. Joe.
Shh. You want to start a riot? Keep your yap shut until we're alone.
Can I use your phone?
You what?
It'll only take a second.
Fine, fine. Just hurry up.
Who do you think you're calling?
Hello, could I speak to Joey, please? Hi, Joey? Yes, I had some questions for you.
Ah! Not bad, kid, not bad. If you got something to say it quick. Lady Pincushion here is starting to look a little hot under the collar.
I love how Nightbot unleashed all three of the timed things at once.
Yes, hello. Could you tell me what I'm supposed to do now, please?
Do. Look around, check for clues. We need all the information we can get our hands on.
Joey, can you do something about that little bird who is watching me?
Huh? You mean Metal Nose?
Yes, she's making me nervous.
Me? What can I do?
You performed a little trick for me earlier. I'd like you to repeat it for me.
Trick?
Joey, do you see the pile of papers on the desk?
Yeah?
I need you to work your magic on them.
Sure, I can handle that.
Thanks again, Kelly.
Yeah, sure.
And while
Nice
she's
one.
distracted with that, I just fucking steal a notebook.
It's the only bed in the room. I guess Kelly got rid of the other bed after Joanne left.
Left.
I'm not getting into Kelly's bed. She hates me enough already.
Maybe she'll like you better if you get into bed.
The window has safety bars on it. I guess that's kind of ironic in a morbid kind of way. Looks like standard poli-sci lecture notes. It looks like Joanne liked to doodle in class. The last set of notes in this notebook are pretty strange.
I love how
better
she's
take a
talking it
closer
about
look.
aloud. Alright. Joanne and blank, Susan and Alexander. So many men, so little time. Allie and question mark. And... Can't hear the prof. I no longer care. He won't leave me alone. Can't concentrate. Allison is gone. He made her go. Susan is gone too. They won't let me see her. I am the only one left. Have to hold on. What do you want? What do you want?
Can I use your phone again?
Again?
It'll only take us.
I think you've used my phone. Why don't you get a cell phone like everybody else?
Huh. Okay, alright.
Could I ask you some follow-up questions, Kelly?
Fine. Make it quick.
Huh.
Do you know anyone named Davenport?
No, but it's a stupid name.
It's written right over here on Joanne's bulletin board.
You think I care what she does? I mean, what she did? I mean, I don't know anyone with that name. Sorry.
Do you know anyone named Alexander?
No.
No. Alright.
Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Thanks again, Kelly.
Whatever.
Yeah, you just said that. How do I leave? Is there... Oh. Okay. Smart
So,
move.
congratulations, kid. You committed your first burglary.
Is that what I just did?
For
Yeah?
the greater good, kid. For the greater good.
That makes me feel so much better.
Gotta do some crimes. Ah, smart move. Talk to the phone as a way to talk to a ghost. I mean, honestly, yeah. Well...
Hi, it's me again.
You have more questions, I imagine?
Yeah,
I suppose. What do you...
Okay.
do you know anything about Joanne's friend Allie?
I'm afraid not. Who is Allie?
She's... never mind, it's not important.
All right.
Did you ever meet Joanne's friend Susan?
The name doesn't ring a bell, I'm afraid.
She's on your floor!
Do you know anyone named Davenport?
Davenport? No. Nobody named Davenport on this floor.
Thanks anyway. Do you know anyone named Alexander?
As I said, I know several. You're going to have to give me a last name.
I just did! Okay.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping out.
Just remember, leave...
Alright, well, we're gonna have to put some things together.
I think it's safe to say that these refer to the same person.
I love how he can't put that together.
Whoever Alexander Davenport is, Susan must like him a lot. He's either a boyfriend or something close to it. Allie is dead, just like Joanne. Is there more to this than a simple case of teen suicide?
There might be.
I only hope that Susan doesn't meet the same fate as her two friends.
Does this guy even have an alibi? What, Adrian?
Hi, it's me again.
You have more questions, I imagine?
Yeah, is that okay?
I suppose so. What do you want to know?
Do you know an Alexander Davenport?
The name doesn't ring a bell, I'm afraid.
Alexander Davenport.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping out.
Just remember, leave my name out of it.
We are waiting in the field for you.
The school thought that Adrian was a girl because of his name. Alex could also be a girl's name. I wonder.
Alex Davenport. I think that's all that we can do here for now. If not, I'm sure we'll be directed back. Okay. A lot of this can be kind of trial and error. But let's do some research.
And Alexander Davenport was listed as being on the hockey team at NYU. It doesn't say anything else about him, though. Without a last name, the word Susan is pretty useless. It's too common a name. Without a last name, the word...
Okay.
Hey, Joey.
What do you want, sweetheart?
Can you tell me more about Auntie Lauren?
I guess. She was a tough lady. Stubborn. Smoked like a chimney.
Anything else?
Later, kid, later. Let's get through this first.
Uh-huh.
What was my grandmother like?
Old Patty Cake was a real bundle of laughs.
Patty cake?
Yeah, your grandmother. Her name was Patricia, right? So you get Pat, Patty, Patty Cake.
You really called her patty cake?
Yeah, that really hacked her off. Come to think of it, just about everything I did hacked her off.
Like what?
Like... forget it. Ask me later.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think Alexander is?
Well, judging from that silly doodle you're carrying around, I'd say he was Susan's boyfriend.
You think he's involved?
Anything's possible.
I think I've heard enough.
Yeah, let's get going.
You coming?
Yeah, sure.
We just said that. Okay.
I don't want to, but I guess we should talk to the ghost again.
Don't worry. I'll do the talking. Hey there. Remember me?
No. Maybe.
I love that you can hear the mouth clicks. It's something that I wouldn't have necessarily noticed, 10 years ago. But since getting more into, I guess, voice acting, I notice a lot more of things like the mouth clicks while she's talking.
Can you tell me the last thing you remember?
Candy. I was eating candy.
Candy?
Candy to make the deacon go away.
Ah, I think I understand. Did it work?
I don't hear him anymore, but he did something to me. He'll go away.
Is your name Allie?
Yes, that's me. Allie Montego of Story and Song. She kisses the boys, but not for long.
Cute. Well, Allie Montego. At least we've confirmed who you are.
Okay.
Are you friends with a girl named Joanne?
Joanne? Joanne? Beware of Joanne when her plans unfurled, for she intends to take over the world. She had to go away. He drove her away. She didn't understand.
I would say I noticed the pops and the bad mic quality, but that doesn't take much away from the game. Yeah, no, and I agree. Like, depending on what your actual resources are at the time that you're developing a game like this, or making any kind of production, there's always going to be limitations, especially depending on the budget and whom you're able to recruit / hire for specific things. Also, voice acting in video games, especially indie projects, was not as common, I don't think, at the time that this game came out. But, well, this feels like a nice conversation to ask a friend.
Do you know why Joanne killed herself?
Joanne? She can't be dead. She's going to change the world. She's not dead. Even though she had to go away. They all had to go away because of the deacon.
Okay.
Can you tell me about your friend Susan?
Quiet Sue. Little Lady Lee. Always neat and always fair.
Oh.
Won't say much, but you'll know she's there.
Lady Lee?
She had to go away. Stupid deacon. Sending away all my friends. Even the little ones.
Do you know anyone named Alexander Davenport?
On a date with Alexander the Great. Was it an accident or was it just fate?
Why is she talking in riddles again?
Can you tell me anything about yourself, Allie?
Allie Montego of Story and Song. She kisses the boys, but not for long.
Okay. Whomst the fuck is the deacon?
Can you tell me who the deacon is?
The deacon is the deacon. We called him and he came. He got into my head. He's scared. He's diseased. He's made me diseased too. Now everyone goes away.
When the game was made, it was originally made in 2006. I forget when it was remade. I think it was either late 2000s or early 2010s. I would have to double check on that, but they remind me of Save the Cheerleader, Save the World. Yeah, okay.
Can you tell me anything else about Susan?
Little Lady Lee. Always neat and always fair. Won't say much, but you'll know she's there.
Okay. Well, that did clear up quite a few things.
Look, just sit tight. We'll figure this out, and we'll be back.
Okay, alright. Okay.
That place is creepy.
What, you don't like dogs?
You know what I mean.
Joe.
Shh. Shall we go someplace where you don't look like a crazy homeless person?
Oh, that's impossible. Alright, so...
Whoever Alexander Davenport is, Susan must like him a lot. He's either a boyfriend or something close to it. There is obviously a connection between the deacon and these girls, but what?
Oh, I mean, she spoke a little obliquely, but obviously connected with what's going on. May as well take an opportunity to save while I'm here. I can't even go over there anymore. It doesn't let me go to where Nishanti was doing her thing. But at least I have a last name now. And I was wrong, by the way, about it being Chen.
Hi, it's me again.
You have more.
Yeah.
I suppose. What do you.
Did you ever meet Joanne's friend?
The name?
Does the word deacon mean anything to you?
Deacon?
Okay. That's fair.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping out.
Just remember.
Well, we don't have many options at the moment. I'm still trying to remember how to solve all of the puzzles here.
Man, I hate this place. I was stuck here for 25 years. Why'd you have to drag me back here, huh?
I'm here to see Dr. Quentin.
Sure thing, you're cleared. Go right in.
Okay, let's see if this is any more illuminating.
Come in.
Just
Dr.
remember.
Quentin?
Oh, hello. Come in. Come in.
So,
Did my aunt and grandmother ever say anything specific about Joey?
No. Why? Have you learned anything?
Oh, no, I was just wondering.
Oh, real subtle.
Dr. Quentin, I've got something to tell you.
Yes.
It's about Joey.
Oh.
Oh no. Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Darling, you seem like a sweet kid. Don't ruin everything this early in the game.
Hey,
whatever you think you're doing, stop right now. You say one word to this quack about me and the jig is up.
he...
Are you listening? I just spent 25 years in this dump. I'm not gassed up to do it again, you dig? You want to be locked up in a padded cell with me for company? 'Cause that's what'll happen. And I'll make sure your life is a living hell. Think about it.
Yes, Miss Blackwell?
Never mind.
Good girl. Keep your yap shut and we'll get on just fine.
I just love that. Think about it.
Do you know anything about headaches?
It's hardly my specialty, but I know enough. Why?
I've been getting them. Lots of them.
In your case, I'd say they were triggered by stress.
Are they usually this bad?
It varies. Over-the-counter pain medication, rest, that's all I'd suggest.
Thanks.
Well, this has been a very fruitful quest.
I guess I'll head out.
Very well. Goodbye, Miss Blackwell.
Joey?
Yeah?
Why does this count?
What was it like, staying here?
Like? I was on a different floor, but it's all the same. 25 friggin' years. Hovering over your aunt's shoulder, staring at the ceiling. You want to know how many cracks there were in that ceiling?
Not really.
54. Or maybe 55. I was never sure about that last one.
How well did you know Dr. Quentin?
That quack. He'd come into your aunt's room, poke her, prod her, try to get her to speak. He didn't know from nothing. I'd just as soon never see him again.
What was Auntie's condition like?
She was a rotting vegetable, sweetheart. They kept her so drugged up that she could hardly move, which is probably for the best, come to think of it. Without the drugs, Wasn't pretty. But the doc told you all about that. You don't need to hear it again from me.
That's all for now.
Right.
Trying to remember what I need to do at this point, but... Oops. Let me check my notes again, just to...
There is obviously Maybe there's a connection, but I can't see it. I don't see what one has to do with the other.
Okay.
Yo, it's open.
After you.
Yo, it's open!
Yeah?
Could I ask you some follow-up questions, Kelly?
Fine. Make it quick.
For Lauren, I can't imagine. Yeah.
Does the name Deacon mean anything to you?
Nope. I'm agnostic.
Well,
I don't suppose you know anything about Susan.
Not much. Quiet, I guess. Maybe she just didn't talk around me. I never stuck around.
Do you know an Alex Davenport?
No.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you want to know?
Just background.
Oh, thanks.
Suit yourself. Thanks
well.
for helping out.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Thanks again, Kelly.
Whatever.
I'm not lugging that thing around.
I meant to look at it, but okay.
I recognize her. That's Joanne. The future Mrs. Davenport? I wonder what that means.
Oh, we've been over that now. Like I said, it's been a while since I've actually played this, so I might end up accidentally missing out on some things.
That's too common a word. Whoever the deacon is, I don't think I'll find him this way. Lee is a pretty common name, but it should narrow things down. I think I got her. Susan Lee, 18 years old, was admitted to Bellevue Hospital last week after an apparent suicide attempt.
Oh,
I
dear.
think that's our girl.
That's unfortunate.
Joey, come here a sec.
What do you want, sweetheart?
Can you tell me more about Auntie Lauren?
Your aunt was... She was tough. Always ready to pick a fight. Wouldn't take guff from nobody. We got on famously.
So you liked her?
Liked her? Hell. Sure, I liked her. She was the first person in 10 years who was willing to talk to me. She didn't scream or run away. She certainly didn't swoon like some people.
Shut up.
She just looked right at me and said, "Oh, that was it. That was all I needed to hear."
So what happened after that?
What is this, an interrogation? Cut it with the questions, kid. You're bothering me. We'll talk about this later.
Why did she hate you so much?
Because I ruined her perfect little life. She had the nice house, the supportive hubby, the 2 kids, and then I come along.
Yeah, you have a way of ruining peaceful lives. Anything else?
Nah, I'm done talking about her. Ask me again later.
I wonder how expensive Rose's 1 bedroom would be in 2022. Probably... I don't even fucking know. It would probably be at least like 3,000. Hard to say, but that would be my guess. I don't even know. That might even be fucking cheap for New York.
Any idea who the deacon might be?
No idea. Although, he must be a pretty formidable fellow considering what's been going on.
Okay.
I think I've heard enough.
Yeah, let's get going.
I think I've heard enough out of you, young man.
You coming?
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, if anyone is watching this who actually lives in New York or knows the actual rates regarding a one-bedroom apartment around this time, I guess I'd be curious to know. Flickering lights.
Is Susan Lee a patient here?
Susan? Yeah, we've got her. She came in about a week ago.
May I visit Susan Lee?
Sure, if you're on the approved guest list. What was your name again?
Rosangela Blackwell.
Sorry, you're not on the list. She'll be out in a week. You can visit her then.
I'd like to see Susan Lee, please.
I told you, you're not on the guest list.
Oh, well, that's because... I gave you the wrong name.
You did what?
Yeah, gave the wrong name. Sorry, it's a character in a play I'm in.
Ugh. That's the best you could come up with?
Shut up,
Really?
Joey.
Well, what is your name?
My name is Joanne Suicide! Oh, that's terrible! Oh god, I'm so sorry. I don't know why that fucking struck me like that. Well, I can imagine that a name that would be on the list would be her boyfriend.
My name is Alex Davenport.
Huh. Your name is on the list.
Can I go in now?
Sure. I'll notify the nurse that you're coming. She'll take you in.
Thanks.
Alexander?
No, I'm sorry.
Where's Alexander?
He's not here.
They told me he was coming.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
It's okay. He doesn't want to see me anyway. Who are you?
My name is Rosangela. I'd like to talk to you if that's okay.
Are you a doctor?
No, I'm not a doctor, but I'd still like to talk to you if that's okay. So how are you feeling?
Fine.
That's all.
Yeah, I'm fine. Whatever.
Susan, can you tell me why you're here? What happened?
Nothing. Just nothing.
Do you know what happened to Allie?
Yeah.
Do you know why she did it?
No.
Of course.
I'd like to talk to you about your friend Joanne.
You know Joanne?
Sort of.
What about her?
Can you tell me about her?
She's Joanne. That's all.
Do you know why Joanne killed herself? Susan?
She just did. Don't know why.
I see.
Can you tell me anything about Alex?
I don't know. He's nobody. Just some guy.
What I even love about this is the accuracy of someone who is not in the best state of mind, and especially given how guarded she probably has had to be about all of this. Yeah, someone please hug the poor bedridden girl.
Who is the deacon?
Oh.
What do you mean?
The deacon, Susan.
He's nobody. Nobody.
Who is the deacon?
What?
The deacon.
He's nobody.
Do you know Joanne's roommate, Kelly?
Yeah, sorta. Why?
Oh, no reason. What else can you tell me about Joanne?
No. Joanne doesn't have to worry anymore.
Susan, what happened?
Nothing. Just...
I have to go now, Susan, but I'll come back to check on you again.
Well,
There is obviously a connection between the deacon and these girls, but what? Thanks.
Uh-huh.
I just walk up to say, thanks. Seeing
Let's
someone
talk
that
to that
depressed
ghost again, Joey.
Yeah, sure. Hey there. Remember me?
No. Maybe.
Young lady, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you're dead.
It's so quiet.
Sweetheart, are you listening to me?
They all go away. The deacon made them go away.
Listen, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Whatever it is, just let go.
He haunts my dreams. He gets into my head. He poisoned me. He's trying to kill me.
But you're... Oh, forget it. Can you tell me who the deacon is?
The deacon is the deacon. We called him and he came. He got into my head. He's scared. He's diseased. He's made now
Can you tell me anything else about Susan?
Little Lady Lee wants...
Look, just sit tight. We'll figure this out, and we'll be back. You all right?
This is going to take a long time to get used to.
We got the rest of your life, doll.
Come in. Welcome back, Rosa. Come in. Moti, be nice.
Just one moment. Boogity, boogity, boogity.
You can tell he got right up on the mic for
I'm
that
at a
one.
loss. He never acts like this. Never.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. Could I feed Modi another treat?
Sure. Here, take another. I have plenty.
Okay.
Well, I'd better go.
Take care, Rosa. Come back whenever you'd like.
Okay.
Hey, boy. Go get it. See ya.
No.
Someone wants a treat, eh? Go get it.
Alright. I've come for the puppy!
Did you see the look on that dumb mutt's face? I thought he was gonna wet himself.
You fucking asshole. Animals can sense emotions in a way and act accordingly. I
I
can!
want to talk to you, Joey.
What do you want, sweetheart?
Can you tell me more about Auntie Lauren?
I guess. What do you want to know?
I don't know. Tell me about a case you went on.
It was a long time ago, but I do remember one. There was this brownstone down in Brooklyn, one of those fancy houses that got converted into apartments. The residents kept complaining of weird noises and bad dreams. Your aunt and I heard about it and went over there. Turns out, these two little boys had been locked in a basement closet over 30 years beforehand. The door was paved over. Nobody knew it was even there. Those two little ghosts had been crying in the dark for 30 years until we came along.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a messy one.
How did you save them?
We did some snooping, found the grandmother, brought her to the house. The boys calmed down and we took care of the rest.
So you saved them?
Yeah, We had no choice, did we?
Yeah.
I'd like to talk about my grandmother again.
I'll be frank, kid. She may have hated me, but I hated her even more. Hated her. The whole 7 months I was with her, she spent the whole time pretending I wasn't there. Can you believe that?
You're hard to ignore, Joey.
Tell me about it. And I did everything I could to get her attention. I'd yell in her ear, I'd get right up in her face. She knew I was there, and I knew she knew. But she just ignored me all the same.
Well, you can hardly blame her.
Don't lecture me, dollface. I did what I had to.
Had to. You could have...
Could have done what? Look, I'm done talking about that old bat. Maybe we'll talk more later, but not now.
Understandably.
Any idea who the deacon might be?
No idea. Although, he must be a
I don't suppose you know anything...
Nope. No.
Alright,
I
well...
think I've heard enough.
Yeah, let's get going.
Honestly, I agree a bit with Rosa on that one. The cat I've met a little while ago... Well, and I'll even say this. When it comes to cats, I mean, everyone has their own varying... Well, cats and sensing and everything. Everyone has their opinions, and I don't know that... Everyone has their opinions, and everyone has their reasons for either agreeing with me or disagreeing with me on this. I do think that animals do pick up on emotions. I say cats in general, but yes, cats do pick up a lot. I know that my cats sense whenever I'm sad or unhappy, and they'll often get a lot more in my face. They'll get a lot more personable. They're more likely to cuddle up with me. I was gonna say something different, but then I kind of realized that that was completely disconnected from the conversation at hand. So I'm just addressing that inconsistency ahead of time. I was reminded of something else because of the kind of game that we're playing, but I do think that cats can have an almost supernatural sense of how you're feeling and your state of mind and all of that stuff. I hear a lot about that with dogs and people are distressed. I hear about that with all sorts of animals, but I know from firsthand experience that cats definitely sense when you're not at your top game. So, I'm a little bit stumped for now. And all of that, even that said, like, you know, I've been kind of on the waning side when it comes to my energy for a bit now. It has been a couple 2 hours and a half at this point that I've been playing this game. I'm going to see how I'm feeling come tomorrow, because I liked what I did last week, which was consistently playing and getting through the game of The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, by the way, published by the same people who made this game series, which I'm very happy to be also revisiting for the sake of streaming. But Wajidai Games are excellent publishing, game developer, etc. I'm probably going to be skedaddling at this point, but I am enjoying revisiting this. I'm hoping to be back at this tomorrow. Obviously, follow the Twitter to see any updates regarding that. I'm hoping to be getting back into the swing of things more consistently like I did last week. For some reason, I was able to get up the energy, but today's been okay, but I admit, yeah, I'm flagging a bit at this point. So, excuse-moi. I do want to try and get through as much of the Blackwell games as I can between now and the end of October. And even if you don't watch me, I highly recommend picking them up, especially whenever they go on sale. There is usually a huge discount. They're on Steam, they're also on GOG.com. They're on a couple of different places that you can actually get them from, but they're good games. And this game only kind of scrapes the surface of how deep the actual emotions get. By the 5th game, there's so much depth to everything that's going on. Oh, hello, Zach. And you know, yeah, I'm just kind of, I know I'm saying my goodbyes. Obviously now Nightbot is actually working. I gotta continue trying to fiddle with that a little bit to see if there's anything that I can do to jazz it up a bit, see if I can't make things a little bit more fun while I'm streaming. Add some new things like polls, and I don't know that I'd be able to do much in terms of a giveaway. But, thank you guys for coming by to watch today. I really appreciate it. Obviously, thank you to my consistent supporters. A lot of you guys are regulars to these streams anyways, and it's always been nice to see your names, familiar names popping up every time. And I do hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, or night, or morning. Whatever time of day it is for you, I hope that you are having a fantastic one. And I hope to see you next time. Take care, everyone.